Welcome back to another movie review for JTB, just the boys. And in today's review, we're going to be reviewing Nope, the new Jordan Peele movie. Much anticipated, much hype around this movie. I was anticipating it. I've been waiting for this movie for quite a while, and it lived up to the expectations. I loved it. It was great. Right off the bat, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. And I think you guys should go fucking watch it for sure. And I'm gonna start this review by saying I'm gonna try to separate this review into two parts. Okay, first part, just talking about the movie, talking about what goes on, and why you should watch it, and all this shit. And then the second part, I'm gonna talk about fucking spoilers and crazy shit and just shit that's happened so far in the movie. So we start the movie with what's this called? Fucking Gordy, the chimpanzee, has in fact a chimpanzee. You don't know he's Gordy yet, but a chimpanzee has killed a woman, and we see him all bloody and shit, and he has like a birthday hat on, and there's kind of no context, and I don't think the woman is gonna make it. I'm not gonna lie, because she is not moving. That monkey that monkey fucked her up, and he fucked her up, and then after that it cuts straight to Otis Sr., owner of Hollywood Haywood Horses. It's a ranch in South California, and they when a movie or a TV show needs horses, they'll send the horses to them. Okay, wait, no, they'll ask them for the horses and bring them. They'll bring the horses, and they get paid big bucks, big money. And yeah, and immediately when you see that, there's a scene where the opening scene is Otis and OJ. The main character is OJ, Otis Jr. And he's talking, and then he's walking away from his dad, who's on his horse, and then all of a sudden, like, a cloud kind of goes above their heads, and you hear things coming, and you see things falling off the ground, and you realize they're like coins and just random shit. Eventually, one of the random coins hits his dad in the head, and he dies. He does not make it. No, you don't make it back from that. And yeah, after that, he kind of struggles financially. He's not that good at running the horse business. You see, he has kind of like a little bit of social anxiety. He's very soft spoken. But his sister M, who also helps run it, she's great. She's nice. She's very friendly to other people, and without her, I don't think he would make it, dude. He kind of sucks at the. He's good at the horse thing, but the fucking people thing he's not that good at. And it happens. Oh well. And yeah, and he's struggling financially after his dad's death, and he's been selling some of the horses to a neighboring ranch that is actually a theme park. And the owner of the theme park is Stephen Young. Good cast. And Stephen Young has been buying these horses, and for the past like 6 months, he's been buying horses. So that's a little sus by Stephen Young. So you see that, and then eventually, he gets in an argument with his sister about selling the horses and all this stuff, and then you find out that Stephen Young was actually a cast member on a show called Gordy that had to do with a family that was raising a chimpanzee like a regular person, and then you realize, like, okay, that was the chimpanzee from the beginning, so it's a little bit of like a connection, but you still don't understand the complete connection yet. And he's traumatized by what happened to Gordy, and yeah, and then eventually you see the fucking big UFO. It's you know what I mean? It's there in the sky, and it sucks things up, and it's scary. It's pretty cool. CGI was on fucking point for this shit, and yeah, it's good. It's a good scares. I don't want to explain the whole fucking movie because I really don't feel like it. But yeah, you should just fucking watch it, man. You should just fucking go to the fucking theater and watch it. Watch it now. And if now I'm gonna get into fucking spoilers and shit that I don't understand. Hey, hopefully if you also watched it, you understand. Put it in the comments and shit. I don't know. Fucking help me answer my questions. So my first big thing is The Gordy thing, immediately after I watched it, I kind of had no idea what the fuck it had to do with anything, and I was just a little confused. Eventually, I kind of made like a connection. So like I believe, I'm pretty sure this is what it is because I read it, and I also had a friend tell me. Well, George, the other owner of this channel, told me. He told me about it. He shit on me with his knowledge, and he told me that the chimpanzee Gordy is kind of like a social commentary of how we'll just do anything for spectacular media and attention, and eventually, even when it goes over the top, we kind of don't care. Okay, they talk about it, which is kind of true in real life. It is kind of true. They talk about it. The day that it happened, it was the biggest thing, and then the next day, people forgot. You know what I mean? And so yeah, so it had some correlation to the overall theme of the movie, which has to do with something like that, like just the way that people are treated in Hollywood and the industry and within the media, and with anything. You one day you're the most famous man in the world, the next day you're nobody. You know what I mean? So yeah, but another thing with the Gordy thing is, my biggest thing was the ballerina shoe that was just standing upright. That kind of like confused me, but at the same time I read that the ballerina shoe was like a way for Jordan Peele to say that anything can capture the attention of the audience, and something as little as a shoe defying gravity can bring away the attention from the fact that a chimpanzee just killed 3 people. And to be honest, it was true, because I kind of didn't give a fuck about the chimpanzee. I was looking at that fucking shoe. You know what I mean? So yeah, you see that, and then and then another thing I was confused with was Stephen Young. He's been apparently feeding horses to this fucking alien for the past 6 months. Yet I don't know. How did he not die a single time? And he's been doing it for the past 6 months. At least that's what we see. That he knows about this alien. He knows about it. He's known about it. So yeah, and when you see the alien, it sucks all these things and all these people. You're in your chair, you're a little squirming, you're squirting, and you're shaking. You're like, Jordan Peele just got you. He's got you scared. He's a great director. That's his job. It's his job to scare you. So yeah, the ending was great. When she did that shit with that big fucking balloon where it just fucking goes up there and it sucks it and he eats it. That thing has got a mouth on him, because he took that shit in one bite. That was a big gulp. He took that shit and he's like, you know what I mean? It didn't sit right with him because he exploded and died. So, yeah, it was great. They ended up getting the photo proof evidence of the fucking alien. They're not crazy. It's real. It's all happening. They're going to show the world. They're going to become famous and all this. The ending came out great. And, yeah, it just all came out. It all picture perfect. Okay. And the only reason I'm not giving this a 10 out of 10 and I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is mainly because, it's a slow burner. It's a very fucking slow burner of a movie. Obviously, there's little tiny scenes, little droplings of fucking suspense and scares and thrillers through the movie. But overall, the first hour of the movie is a little slow. It's a little slow, and you're kind of just more intrigued than anything. You're not necessarily scared. The second half of the movie is a little scary. There's some scenes. Well, in fact, I'm going to talk this. There's only 2 scenes that truly fucking scared me. The first scene is the scene with the kids from the theme park that were pranking OJ. That shit fucking freaked me out. The fucking little fucking, I don't know what they're fucking called. The little monkeys there. When they were coming out in the dark, I was in my chair. I was shaking. I was squirting at the scream. I was shitting and pissing and coming. You know what I mean? That scared me for real. That was dead ass. And then when the little head pops out, that scared me. And then, what else scared me? At the amusement park when Stephen Young shows all these people the fucking alien and it literally eats everybody. It literally eats everybody, and you see everybody inside of the alien getting eaten. And it looks so fucking freaky and weird. And it's everybody's screaming and crying, and it's just like, I was just standing there. I was like, ugh. You know what I mean? I was fucking disgusted. I was disgusted and I was scared. I was like, hey, get this shit off my face. Get it out of my face. Get this out of my face. Oh, and another scene that made me kind of uncomfortable was the whole scene with Gordy, the entire scene, how it all went down. That fucking, it was a little unsettling. He kills the lady. He kills the guy. And he doesn't kill the girl completely. He almost does, but she gets disfigured in the face. You see it in the future. She also gets eaten by the alien. She was one of that big group of people that gets swallowed. You know what I mean? Yum, yum, yum. And then you see Stephen Young. He's watching this whole thing from under the table, hiding from Gordy. And yeah, you can imagine, of course, he'd be fucking traumatized. That is one of the scariest things ever. And Gordy goes for a fist bump with a bloody hand, and I'm just like, of course I'm gonna go for a fist bump. You know, what am I gonna do? Just get this gorilla more mad, not gorilla, chimpanzee more mad? You know what I mean? I'm gonna please him. I'm like, the fist bump. You know what I mean? Eventually they aren't able to bump it. It doesn't happen because Gordy gets shot in the fucking head. And yeah, that was the end of Gordy. But yeah, Gordy's just a social commentary. And the whole movie is a fucking social commentary. Jordan Peele's just this higher mind. He's so much smarter than all of us, and we're all just so stupid and dumb, and we should all just die. You know what I mean? No, I'm joking. It was a great movie. Face value, it was a great movie. Deeper meaning, it was great. 8 out of 10. I recommend you all watch it.